race day today. We're out here at the Albany motocross track. It's a little wet, it's a little soupy, but they add a little bit of sand to the track, so that might help. We had a little bit of bad luck this week. My car's in the shop, but I tell you what, like when you tell your kids you're racing on Saturday, you better figure out a way to get to the track so they could race on Saturday. So we had to rent the U-Haul van. We got all 3 bikes in the back of there. Mason is gonna be riding the 65. Luke and Lillian are gonna be racing the 85s. So we just got done with 1 session of practice and Luke broke his throttle housing, which we tried to tape up and it didn't really hold. Luckily we've got this one which broke previously, but I had a feeling just to save it for some reason. This one is less broken than that one, so I'm gonna switch it out and put this one on. Well, I think that'll work. I think this is gonna hold. The Yamaha has a plastic throttle housing, unlike Lillian's. Check out how trick this is on the Husky. It's metal, so it won't crack or bend or anything. That is one thing we like about the Husky though. The throttle seems to be a little bit better quality. This race isn't for a series, it's just kind of like a one-off race, so it's good because there's no pressure. It's just kind of like for practice, kind of like a preseason game or something like that. Have you ever heard of team tactics?
Yeah, flip.
It's supposed to help your brother win.
Yeah, we both stop in the main run so that everyone falls.
How's the power out there? We had a Miller out there. Got a hot back rider here this afternoon. Sprinters are 115.
Sorry, I caught barely, like.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mason. All right, well, the first moto didn't quite go the way that we would have wanted. Mason wasn't quite up to speed. He couldn't quite keep up with the front group, which I think he can. He'll get there. He just needs more time on the bike. He was in kind of a high gear the whole time, and I talked to him about that. But then also the throttle, the cap on the throttle housing of the PAX Racing throttle came off. It's done that to us before, and I'm getting less and less happy with that throttle system. I tighten it as much as I can and it just seems to come loose. The cap comes off and then the spindle breaks loose and then you're done. The throttle won't work at all. Luckily, Erica was able to find the spindle, but Mason's moto was done by then. But luckily I do have another cap because this has happened to us before, so I was prepared, had an extra cap. We were able to get it back on, functional. And next up we got the race that everyone's been waiting for. Lillian and Luke lining up in the 85 class, about to battle it out. Good luck, man. gets tangled in the first turn, goes down, takes him a minute to get going again. I don't know, he's gonna be playing catch up for a while. I don't know if the bike's okay or not. It seems like it's not running really the way it should. We're outside line. Come on, Luke. And also I should mention, it looks like they're stacking the gate with a couple classes. A lot of these kids look like junior kids or intermediate, so it's hard to tell exactly how well they're doing.
He was trying to get by me, so I tried not to let him by. He's like, dude, move! And then he hit me, and then I walked him by. Dude, that hurt! Sorry. In my arm. pissed. He tried to get around me, and I didn't let him by. And then he yelled at me, he's like, what are you doing? And then he hit me, and then we both flew off our bikes.
I gotta say, he's probably so lucky now. If his arm got caught in that tire, oh my god. The cable's pulled out. What's so funny, Lil?
Nothing.
Really?
I still fell.
Because your chuckle's over here. Something seems to be...
No, because I always get a bad start and then something happens and then I get...
Here's your 4614, whatever your number is, plate.
Why'd you take it off?
Because it broke. We're just warming up here in the van. I'm warm now. Are you warm, Mason? Mm-hmm. Mason's finally warm. He wasn't warm a minute ago. So what happened is right before he was lining up for a second moto, he was borrowing somebody's electric bike, crashed into a puddle, a sandy puddle, and just got drenched and sandy. And
it's 37 degrees out.
Yeah, it's 37 degrees out. So basically his moto didn't go the way that we wanted. I mean, I can't imagine riding being wet and sandy. That would suck. But he had 2 tip overs, but just in general, besides the tip overs, he just was not up to speed or riding like himself. So we have some things to work on. We have some things to try to get better on. For Lillian got 5th in the first moto, so great job, Lil. And then Luke crashed in the first turn, and his clutch wasn't working. So he did the best he could, but didn't have a great race. I was able to mess around with the clutch, and I think I got it working now. I think the clutch is good to go. I'm just actually grateful because when he crashed, he kind of like fell into somebody and then got dragged. And anytime you fall into someone's bike, it's kind of a scary moment for me, because the last thing you want is your arm going into somebody's rear wheel or getting caught in the chain or something. That could get scary. Just ask Ken Roxon. So luckily Luke's okay, and Mason, he's dry, he's warm, and we'll get him next time. Next up, we got the 85 class lining up. They actually stacked the gate with every single 85 class. That's why it was so hectic the last start. I kind of wish they didn't do that. They're putting the beginners with the intermediates and stuff. Sometimes some places will drop a gate for the intermediate, line up the beginners, and then drop the gate for the beginners. I like that a little bit better. It kind of like spreads all the kids out a bit. Unfortunately, that's not the way they're gonna do it here. So hopefully we don't have any first turn issues like we did last time. Rev them up. Nervous time. That kid's throwing fatties?
Yeah.
It was a clean first turn, so I'm happy with that. bit of a lead. It must be the Husky.
What? Thank you. Did you fall?
No, I fell neutral a few times though.
No.
I hadn't really tried out that inside in that corner
You should.
on the finish line, so that first lap he got around me because I was a little bit skeptical of it because I didn't know if there was like a deep rut.
No, there wasn't. Obviously,
Yeah.
if I'm taking it, there's not a deep
Well,
rut.
I know, but I didn't know you were taking it, and I thought
There's another inside line before the double that you should have just taken. Oh, we're done.
that was a good race.
Good job.
At least I didn't go down.
Same. I didn't eat.
Can I have one of those too, or? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Mason, you got to share with me. Right on. What's your name? Mickey. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it. Right here, you got a 5.4 for 4th overall, which is pretty rad. Luke got 6, not too bad. 8.6. I mean, not too bad for just moving up to 85. Good job, guys. Good job, Lil.
I started taking the lines that you were taking after
Following me and doing what I do.
Good idea. Follow your sister. Lil, you were jumping really good. Usually Luke's the better jumper, but you weren't looking sketchy at all on the jumps. You weren't quite as smooth as Lil, but Luke, can I tell you a secret? So before the race, I raised your forks in the clamp here to kind of lower the front end, and I didn't tell you because I wanted to see if you noticed a difference, but maybe you didn't like it. Did you not like the way I was riding today, or did you like notice a difference?
I don't know. I think it was just because of like the throttle cable and stuff. I didn't really notice a difference.
Right now?
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh. You see, friends, that is why you have more than one kid. You should have lots of kids, so that way when some of them are having bad days, the other kids can have good days. It all evens out. What'd you say?
I'm goated.
You're goated? You're goated.
Yeah.
Greatest of all time? What do you mean goated?
Which means you're really good at something.
Oh, got it.